This is the Civilization 4 NLL. Welcome to the Noble Leaders League. I am Kjotleik. This is the second division game between Louis XIV and Gandhi in the second division. Louis XIV is 14th in the league with 6 points. Gandhi is 16th with 5. Louis XIV with a 203 form, Gandhi also 203 form. Louis won his round 8 game, Conquest win versus Wang Con, while Gandhi is on back-to-back defeats. The next 3 or 4 games will be important for Louis XIV. They are all against winnable opponents, and if he can get 2 or 3 victories in those next 3-4 games, he will climb towards the middle of the table and get some distance between himself and the relegation zone. Gandhi has Suryavarman II and Augustus Caesar up after this trip to France, which means that if he loses here, I cannot see him getting out of the bottom 3 in quite some time. So his fans are hoping to see him get at least a point, if not 2, from this game. Starting positions, here we are looking at Louis XIV. Let's get the resource bubbles on for a moment. There is a fish here, there is also a fish out here, and some clams, which means that they should probably settle that. We'll see what he does. There is some cows here, there is some iron there, there are some wheat, and there we see some floodplains up here as well. This is a rather big starting continent. It contains almost all the landmass on the map, and on the eastern part here we see the starting position of Gandhi. Not on the river, but next to it at the very least. There is some ivory up here, some fish down there, there is coal, and up here we find iron, there is jungle here, a couple of rivers, and stuff. Let's see who can get 2 points from this game, if anyone can. Let's start it up. Louis XIV versus Gandhi in round 9 in Division 2. 1 city each, and Gandhi is in Hinduism, Louis doesn't have a religion. Almost 2 cities each there, and Gandhi is annoyed with Louis that he has been that for some time. Let's see, 3 cities each, turn 80 now. Both of them are advancing reasonably well. Gandhi is actually now a little bit weaker than Louis. Louis is stronger, 4 cities each at the moment. 5 cities to Gandhi, 5 cities each, and we see that it is not that far away from touching borders, but we see 6 cities Gandhi now. He is getting his cities up a little bit before Louis, now 7 to 5 favoring Gandhi. Is he going to out-expand Louis? 8 to 6, 8 to 7 now is the city count. Gandhi still ahead, we are at turn 170. 9 cities Louis. Louis was first to 9, now they are equal on 9, and Louis is equal on strength with Gandhi. Approximately 9 cities each, they are in different religions. Louis is growing a little bit stronger again, metal casting now for both leaders. They have stopped on 9 cities, no, 10 cities, 11 cities Louis, 11 to 9. Louis with a 2 city advantage now, and he is a little bit stronger, going feudalism as well. Gandhi is getting his, religious tax up, 11 cities to 10, 12 cities to 10. Louis is now in Christianity, Gandhi is in Hinduism, Gandhi going machinery, Louis getting music. Drama next, and engineering for Gandhi, 12 cities Louis, 11 for Gandhi. They are up in the north there, 12 cities each now. 12 cities each, Louis going for guilds, Gandhi is on the philosophy, guilds for Louis, 12 cities each. They are almost out of room for expansion, but I think that Louis has some expansion room to the west of the starting continent, now up to 13 cities Louis. 13 cities versus Gandhi's 12, turn to 65. There is also that island out there that Louis settles, and that is the place that Louis has. He can get a few more cities up there to get ahead of Gandhi in the city count, at least until astronomy. 16 cities Louis, 12 cities Gandhi. Gandhi is still annoyed, but we haven't seen a war, and Louis is stronger now. 17 cities to 12, Louis has the advantage now. He is 1.5 times as strong as Gandhi as well, going nationalism next, and Gandhi is on education. 18 cities, Louis. This is getting to be an advantage that could be important now. 18 to 12 is the city count, and we have the war. Turn 300 something. And Louis with 1.5 times the strength of Gandhi. Louis with 18 cities, Gandhi with 12. Louis is going for optics astronomy. Gandhi is getting his constitution. But Gandhi is still on 12 cities though, getting democracy next though for Gandhi. But Gandhi is growing weaker. Louis is 1.6 times the strongest Gandhi now. And the war is still raging. Although Louis hasn't taken a city off of Gandhi yet, I think. But now he's getting gunpowder going chemistry next. 12 cities left for Gandhi, and the war is still on. Gandhi is going the corporation route. Louis with 18 cities, Gandhi on 12, and the war has been raging for a while without Louis taking a city. There it is, 11 cities Gandhi. Gandhi is down to 11 cities now, and Louis is twice as strong almost. Gandhi going astronomy, while Louis is getting military science, and there we have the peace treaty. Gandhi only lost one city in this war. If Gandhi can use this peace to expand, to build some settlers and get into the new world, there is still a lot of real estate ready in the new world that can be settled. There is still a chance for Gandhi then. If he can do that, he's getting gunpowder now in one turn. Gunpowder for Gandhi, and Louis is getting towards democracy. Gandhi is going replaceable parts, and Louis has a golden age, 11 cities Gandhi, and the peace treaty is still in effect, but he hasn't settled in a new world yet, but he is soon about to, I believe. There it is, 12 cities for Gandhi. He settled on a continent that is, he settled all the way in the west, but it's the same continent that wraps around to the east. Louis, though, is also in a new world, settled in the southwest there. You see it in the middle of the screen there, 20 cities. Gandhi is going rifling though. We have the war, but Gandhi is getting rifling, and Louis is getting rifling as well soon. And Louis is 2.5 times the strongest Gandhi. He's building a lot more military units. Gandhi now 14 cities. He's settling in the new world. 14 cities, 13 cities. He's losing the war on the starting continent, but he does have some cities in the new world. Let's see how far Louis can take this war, how many cities he can take off of Gandhi before the peace treaty comes along. 13 cities Gandhi now, 24 cities Louis, and Louis is also expanding in the new world at 24 to 13. It should be a decisive advantage, it should be a winning advantage for Louis, but the game is not yet over. Gandhi still has some chance here, but his chances are dwindling, of course, the longer the war goes on and the more Louis progresses in the war, but he hasn't progressed that much. 24 cities to 14 is the city count, and Gandhi seems to be reasonably well in holding up on the starting continent. He can't lose all his cities on the starting continent though, because that would mean that Louis would run away with the game. So he needs to defend. Louis 2.2 times as strong as Gandhi. And there is another city, 25 to 14 is the city count at the moment, turned 379 now. 380, Gandhi on 13 cities, Louis on 26. Louis 2.6 times as strong as Gandhi. Gandhi on military science, steam power next for Louis. 26 to 13 is the city count, going railroads now. Louis turned 389. And is almost 3 times as strong as Gandhi, which means that Gandhi must be losing units in the war, and now Gandhi is down to 12 cities. Gandhi is down to 12. It looks like Louis is going to win this war here now. 27 to 12 is the city count, is 3.7 the strength of Gandhi, and Louis the 14th, he is going fourth, trying to get the 2 points from this game then. Going for combustion now, 2 turns away from that. Gandhi is, he is so weak, he has 12 cities now, but Louis is more than 4 times as strong as Gandhi now, 4 times 4.5, and Gandhi down to 11 cities. Gandhi on 11 cities. Louis on 30. I think this is going to be a French domination victory. 11 cities left for Gandhi, and it looks like it to me that Louis is now rolling over and taking one Indian city after another. 10 cities left for Gandhi now, and Louis is 5.5 times as strong as Gandhi. 31 to 10 is the city count. I doubt we will see another peace treaty now, at least Louis should not sign it. 10 cities left for Gandhi, we are at turn 40415. 85 turns left of the game, 9 cities left for Gandhi. domination is peeping through here. Louis XIV is looking for the domination. 8 cities left for Gandhi now. How many more tiles does he have to get? How much more land does he need? He settled another city there for 34 cities. I don't know if Louis just needs to settle a few more cities or maybe take one, but domination is almost here. 8 cities, 7 cities left for Gandhi now, and surely this must be it, and yes, it is. Turn 423, 2003 AD, Louis XIV has won a domination victory. Congratulations to the French. Congratulations to Louis XIV with the domination victory 2003, turn 423. He declared both wars in the game. He did win both wars. 1-0 in the first one, 9-0 in the second. That was the city capture numbers. Here we see the graphs with score. Louis was number 1. GNP, that was Louis number 1 for the most part. Production, Louis. Food, Louis. Power, Louis. Culture, Louis. And espionage. Actually, here Gandhi was number 1 for a little while, but then Louis took over again. Demographics, the numbers, Louis XIV's numbers are here, ending with 37.3 million in population, and we see Gandhi's numbers here, they are weaker. Top 6 cities and wonders. Let's go to the bottom and see the wonders then. 3 wonders in the BC era, all in French cities. Stonehenge, Great Wall and Temple of Artemis. Go back to the top and see the cities then. Louis XIV with the top 3, 4, 5, all the top 6 cities actually. So statistics then. Louis XIV built 25 cities, 3 religions, 2 golden ages, currently on 87 windmills, 47 towns and 34 farms. In his cities he did build 26 barracks, 25 granaries, 21 stables, 2 Christian cathedrals. Let's go page down and see page 2, a full page 2 with the public transportation at the bottom, page down to see page 3 and a Confucian monastery completing the list of buildings. Current units stand for Louis XIV, 61 riflemen, 53 cavalry, 39 infantry, down to 1 workboat. He trained a total of 58 cavalry, 41 longbowmen, 35 riflemen. 7 catapults, let's go page down and see 1 transport completing the list of units trained. The kills then: 79 riflemen, 17 catapults, 14 caravels down to 1 Buddhist missionary, and the losses for Louis were 18 cavalry, 17 trebuchets and 60 grenadiers, and down to 1 axeman. The numbers for Gandhi then: 17 cities built, 4 religions, 1 golden age currently on 20 lumber mills, 5 windmills and 4 pastures and towns. Built in his cities 17 lighthouses and granaries, 12 barracks, monuments and theatres, and we see the Mahabodhi there at the bottom of page 1. Page down to see page 2, and a Hindu mandir completes the buildings built by Gandhi. Current units then: 15 riflemen, 9 fast workers, 6 war elephants, 1 Islamic missionary, galleon, frigate and trebuchet. He trained a total of... He trained a total of 27 riflemen, 26 archers, 19 settlers, down to 2 great engineers. Let's go page down and see there is 1 knight completing that unit training list. Kills for Gandhi then: 18 cavalry, 17 trebuchets, 16 grenadiers, down to 1 frigate, and his losses were 79 riflemen, 17 catapults, 14 caravels, and a swordsman towards the end there. Congratulations with the 2 points, Louis. Let's go take a look at the victory condition screen. Louis got himself up to 74.45% of the land area, which was enough to win the domination. He had 1 legendary city in Orleans, but he was very far away from getting legendary for the others, and Gandhi, he had lost his legendary cities apparently. He had lost his culture attempt cities, at least his first cities that he settled. Apostolic Palace built by Louis XIV. We see the numbers here. Let's go take a look at the cities. Louis has 35 of them, so let's go take a look at the list, sort by population. Let's go to the top. We see that Lyon is 20 pops, Reims 19, Orleans 18, and we see the list further down. They are happy with 1 exception in Poitiers. They are healthy, they have good food, they have reasonable base commerce, they have good production, culture in Agrado. Lahore size 6 is at the bottom of page 1. Let's go bottom. Size 6 Lahore. So Vijaya Nagara is the first on page 2, and you see the rest of the cities down there. Now let's go and take a look at the remaining Gandhi cities. Exit here and let's change to Gandhi. Okay, he has 7 of them. Let's hope that he keeps them until we have seen this list. Madurai 11, Kolhapur 11, in Indraprastha 10 in size. We see they are not so happy, not so healthy, a low basic food, and basically, well, at least he is building 4 riflemen. Building another palace actually, Indraprastha. Spoiler alert, results and updated league tables follows after this screen. We see that Louis XIV is now number 11 in the league with 8 points and a negative 24 score turn difference. Gandhi is number 16, still in the bottom 3 then with his 5 points and negative 69. The second game up a little bit later today is Vankon vs Hammurabi. I hope to see you back for that one. I am Kjotleik. This has been the Noble Leaders League. Welcome back later.